Hey, what is up, guys? This is Kenny, Senior Research Analyst with the MiniAnalyst.com. The first thing we're looking at here is the chart of the market. Mini S&P 500 futures contract, December contract is now the front month, looking at the last print of 29.27. As we chop around this 2900 level, we actually went to neutral on our official market timing around 2800. Given this resistance, we went ahead and jumped to the neutral stance, being that the early year highs and all-time highs, we may test those and we may not, but this was a market level of resistance, so we went ahead and went to neutral. The market chopped around. We figured we would forego 100 points to make sure that the market is going to be bullish. It so far looks pretty bullish. I mean, look at this. We have a long-term measure of trend supporting the market, the intermediate-term measure of trend supporting the market, and even the short-term measure of trend arguably supporting the market. We had one close below yesterday, couple of closes. Not sure we've really gotten two lower closes below the short-term measure of trend. That is a particularly bullish market, and we're above the early year highs around 28.87 ish or so at now 29.27. So the market is certainly bullish. We are not moving to the bullish side from a discretionary official market timing basis until we get a pullback. We mentioned last week or so that if we got a pullback to around 28.50 or 28.75, or maybe it was 28.25 to 28.50 depending on the time frame, that we would look to go to the bullish side depending on the market dynamics, the intraday dynamics, and the overall dynamics. So far we've not even gotten a pullback. That is a particularly strong market with such shallow pullbacks. So it is September 27th. It's a Thursday today. So when you're going into September and October and you've got a market this strong, it's pretty impressive. So we're going to wait and see what happens. But for now, we are officially neutral on the market and kind of waiting to see how things unfold with this massive level of resistance that we have right here, aforementioned. So right now we're neutral, but how have our things been doing? Well, let's look at the MADSC. Actually, kind of had a pullback. So here's a pullback in the MADSC. Still up after fees. Fees in the MADSC are $2,500 a year. It is a $25,000 portfolio, so it's about a 10% fee. And that's it, just a flat subscription fee. The profits extra, the profits remaining are yours so far. That's been about $14,000. $14,537 or 58%. On an annualized basis, it's about 73%. The market is up 9%. So on an annualized basis, so this should actually read 49%, besting the market by 49% on a year-to-date basis. The market is currently up 9%. So yeah, this should be 49%, beating the market by 49%. That's pretty impressive. Even with this pullback, what's more, it's been kind of a, as we mentioned, kind of a neutral phase in the market. Once this gets back to trading with better market dynamics, that'll be pretty impressive. MADSCDT, actually also same little thing there. Market's up 9%. Net of fees, it's up 69%. Annualized 86%. So beating the market not by 77%. It's not comparing year to date to an annualized, but comparing the year to date to the year to date. So actually beating the market by 60% is the MADSCDT. That fee, subscription fee, is just $9.97. It is just a $5,000 portfolio, so that's about a 20% fee, straight flat fee, no matter what your gains are, which we actually have a gain now of $4,431.50. But how have the other portfolios done? So now we have. Let's just take a look at Trade Manager. We've introduced MAR 30. Looks like we're going to start offering that. MAR 30 was developed about 6 years ago, and as you can see, it is in a losing position at the moment, $750. We'll go ahead and take a look at MAR 30. So it's actually in a losing position, but it actually gained right there. Kind couple more gains. So yeah, it likes to make money. So we're going to go ahead and, I believe, offer that through the MiniAnalyst.com. We'll go ahead and take a look at the see how it's been doing. Yeah, so that goes back to '03, and it has been doing impressively well. This was developed, let's see, back in 2013 or so. I believe it was May 2013. So yeah, quite a few green dots, and we're going to go ahead and implement that into the platinum portfolio. But the MAAI flat, there's how it's doing. AI 2 buy, green dot, in a position as you saw. $900, not bad. Hence diversification, non-correlation. MA2 buy sitting in a position, also in a green dot, so more new highs. System 1.0, this is what's interesting. System 1.0 just not participating in any of this moves. That portends maybe the market's not going to be going much higher. We did have the FOMC meeting yesterday. We had a market sell-off, and the market has just simply rebounded. The smaller caps, not quite as much, but the S&P 500 has bounced back quite nicely. HW, green dot. Mace, green dot. Select, green dot. Green dot means all-time highs. Main, green dot. Crypto, almost to a green dot. Krypton, green dot. No positions in any of these currently. Boost at a green dot. Doublet at a green dot. Marty, let's see where Marty is. Marty's coming off a little bit, and we already mentioned R30. So there you have it. So that's kind of how our stuff has been doing. And of course, we actually mentioned recently, just kind of taking a look back at, so Build'em actually is in a position, but we're not actually trading this. We'll go ahead and take a look at the strategy report. Yeah, there's a few green dots there. So we'll look at the over the last 50 years or so, trading the S&P 500. So that's a pretty nice chart. So we're going to go ahead and look at the intraday dynamics of the market just today on this Thursday, 27th day, as we bring September to a close. Excuse me. Bullish, 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 bullish is the market, and just above the trend. So yeah, we could go higher, particularly with the S&P 500. As mentioned, it's relatively outperforming. So there you have it. Unofficially, the market is in a severely bullish trend. Obviously, I'm sure your all's 401ks and other investments have done particularly well. When we shine on the upside, as you've seen. You've probably been following us this whole year since we had our relaunch. And you've seen how well we do, but we're particularly valuable when the market goes awry. In fact, if we look over here, kind of how the market's done in the big pullbacks, we have these big pullbacks, the dot-com bust, and this big pullback was the housing market correction. We've had kind of a move to make up for that, and yeah, so one of these nasty moves, we're really overextended, just kind of like where we were here. Look at that little blip right there, extension. So that's pretty soon we're going to be dealing with something like this, and that's when the MiniAnalyst.com is particularly valuable. So if you guys would like to get involved in auto trading any of these portfolios or receiving the trade alerts to your email or to your cell phone, then you can go to the website. You can chat with Support Team Live, and currently you can, let's see, you can save 20%. So go to the home page. That's how the Platinum is done just over the last few months, actually year to date. So that's how the Platinum is done. We actually mentioned that. So you guys have watched that live as you've been following us. But go to any portfolio, add to cart, $697 a quarter, and put in save 20 right there, and you'll go ahead and apply that, and you'll save 20% off just about anything. And I believe that's good till the end of the month. Hope you guys are having a great week, and we will see you next time.